Thank you for visiting Namco. This is a video account of how to close your above ground pool properly. One of the most important things of owning a pool is protecting your investment. We'll show you how to do that today. The first step in closing your pool properly is to test your water and make sure that it's balanced. For all your testing needs, please visit your local Namco store. For any questions, please call. The next step in closing your pool is to vacuum all the debris out of your water, making sure that it's as clean as possible so that in the spring you have far less work to be done. Now that you've finished vacuuming your pool and balancing your water chemistry, the next step is to begin adding your winter chemicals. First thing you want to do is shock your pool. Now, shock can be added based on the volume in your pool itself. The next thing you want to add is going to be Winterizer, which is going to be a preventative for any algae growth. The nice thing about these chemicals is they're going to make your job much easier in the springtime. When adding these chemicals, you want to make sure they run for at least one cycle. A cycle is typically 4 to 6 hours, which allows all the water to pass through your filter at least one time so that you get proper circulation. When inflating your ice equalizer, you want to keep in mind a couple of things. Fill it no more than 2/3 full with air. When filling it with air, there's a little blockage right here that prevents the air from coming back out. When you're securing it, you have a couple reinforced grommets in opposite corners. Take a single continuous line and run it through one, over the pillow, and then back through the other. When applying your winter tabs, the first thing you want to do is remove this little blockage up here at the top so you can actually string the line through it. The next thing you'll do is remove this label. Once you've taken the label off, you'll see several indentations. These indentations you want to poke to allow the chemical to slow release through the course of the entire winter season. Once you've had those openings poked out, you can then take your winter tablet, string it across your pool, and secure it to the other side. With the winter tabs and the inflatable, you want to make sure to use 2 separate lines so that when your inflatable deflates, it doesn't pull the lines down too deep. The last thing you'll do before lowering your water level down is to add liquid pump protector. This does 2 things for your system. It neutralizes any residual chemicals in the pump housing. It also lubricates the seals within the pump itself. Now that you've added your winter chemicals to the pool, the next step would be to lower your water level down. You want to bring it down just below the return line where the water shoots back into your pool. Once this has been done, you can disconnect your filter and bring it inside to a controlled environment. So the one thing to consider is protecting your skimmer and your return fitting. So protecting your skimmer, we have these plates. These plates simply pop into the opening of the skimmer on the inside of the pool, and what they will do is prevent any water from getting into the skimmer body itself and causing any havoc. The other item we have is in your return fitting. So you have your return fitting here. You want to remove the eyeball inside. That eyeball consists of 3 components. You have a collar, the eyeball itself, and then an interior setting. Once you've removed all 3 pieces, you have your plug. That plug can then go inside the opening and prevent any water from getting inside and again causing freezing damage. The next step in closing your pool is securing your cover. One thing we provide is the cover clip. The cover clip provides you an extra set of hands to get your cover in position initially. This is important, especially in the larger pools, because it can be quite difficult to mount your cover to your pool. When using cover clips, what you want to make sure of is that the flat side is facing out away from the pool. The curved side will actually go against the pool. So you're going to secure the cover about 6 inches below the pool's frame, start at the bottom of the frame, and roll it forward. Again, flat side facing outward, start at the bottom of the frame, roll it forward. Now that your cover is held to your pool, the next step is to secure it. The benefit of the clips is to provide 2 things. First, it's the extra set of hands we mentioned earlier, but secondly, it's to prevent any wind from getting under the cover, which typically will damage your cover over time. Once you have the clips in place, you can run your cable through the grommets. To secure the cable, what you want to do is use your winch. You're going to feed the cable through one end, then through the center. You're going to take the other end of your cable, feed it through the other end of the winch, and again through the center. Once you have both ends fed through, you can start to turn, and this will bring the cover taut to the pool itself. For all your Namco needs, your chemicals, your maintenance equipment, closing accessories, please contact your local Namco store.